36 is don't act with a twist. A twist. So a twist would be like, I'm going to give an example. You want to come off as a good person at work, so you say, hey, everyone else, you knock off early. I'm going to be the one that finishes all the filing. I'll stay late. This isn't you being altruistic. You're just trying to like get in good with the boss and brown nose. That's not, you're not like literally, if your motive isn't to actually be compassionate, then you're acting with a twist. That's the idea here. Because another way of saying it was like, don't be a suck up in this case. But like, the idea is that we're not trying to enter into advantageous situations and twist them for our advantage. We're actually trying to act instead, not from the point of me and my thing, but what's best for the situation? How can I be helpful here? That's the view around this. So often it's taught within this realm of spiritual activities, so not actually using spiritual activities for our own self-centered gain. Like if we're outwardly like, oh, we're all so nice, but inwardly we're looking at that person and being like, I bet I could fleece them, or I bet I could, I'm only a part of this meditation community so that I can get good connections to build my business, whatever it is. Like, we need to actually look at our view. Is our view to just promote our own ego and promote like our narcissistic ends, or is the view that we are actually trying to be of benefit to others? That is the idea. So don't act with a twist, which would be the former. Okay. Here we are at the home stretch for today. It's 37, which is don't make gods into demons. What an interesting one. Of course, in Tibetan Buddhism, there is the notion of like the God realm. I mean, Buddhism in general, really, but there's that notion of the God realm. But here we're saying like, don't make something inherently joyful into something that is actually a painful experience. You go to a concert and everything is wonderful and you're really enjoying yourself, but mentally you're like, oh, but I've got to work tomorrow. Oh my God, I can't believe I have to see so-and-so at work. And you miss the whole concert because you're mentally not there. So you actually, that's the idea, that it's a situational thing. It's not literally saying, oh, those gods up there, I'm going to get them and make them demon-like. No, that's not the idea. We have the opportunity for joy and the opportunity for pain in our own minds. And which are we choosing? Which are we going to choose in any given moment? If we're actually out with a picnic with friends, can we be at a picnic with friends and just enjoy it, as opposed to saying, well, what if it rains? This is the idea, that we wouldn't make gods into demons. It's similar to the last slogan, right? It's like, even if we're acting nice and benefiting others, if our intention is self-congratulatory and egotistical, it's going to drag us down. Like if we're actually trying to act in a compassionate way and be there for others, we're volunteering somewhere, we're having a lovely time, but if we're actually using that as a way to like bolster our resume, and the only intention in terms of helping these people is actually to like make us look good, then that's also taking a situation like this and making the inherently joyful, inherently peaceful, inherently compassionate thing into something that's seemingly ego-based and all about us, and might actually not be so helpful for us or for others. So it drags us down. So don't make gods into demons. And the last of today's is 38. Don't seek others' pain as the limbs of your own happiness. There's a theme here, right? So don't hope that everyone else is going to suffer and experience loss so you get to benefit from it. Well, if they lost their job, then I might get it. Like that's not the idea. We don't want to come from that. Like if they get fired, I get a promotion. That's not a helpful point of view. That isn't a point of view that's a point of view that's based in ego, not necessarily in compassion. If they break up, then she'll be single and she might want to date me. No, like don't do that. That's a horrible way to spend your mental energy. Another way to translate this could even be like, don't be tacky, right? So don't be tacky, which is don't seek others' pain as the limbs of your own happiness. And that concludes the Prajna Paramita section of the mind training slogans. We have one more section to go, I believe, which is actually even more applicable for our everyday life. So one more week for Lojong month. Super excited. Looking forward to seeing you back here next week.